This is Oilersnation Radio, your one-stop shop for everything Oilers. 1 hour of straight hockey talk with Bagged Milk, Tyler, Liam, Rick, and Dan starts now.
Oilersnation Radio. Well, we only do one episode right now. That's all you get. And today you get a B squad. Tyler is in Vegas now or on his way?
Flying.
He is in the air somewhere.
His arms are tired.
Rick is at a golf tournament. Not exactly the best weather, though I guess the rain is holding off today. So we got Boardsy sitting in.
What up?
Pre-gaming with Boardsy.
Happy to be here.
After
Happy to
dark.
be here.
You know him from O&E as well. And then we got Rooster on the mic. Say hi, Reese.
What's going on,
There he
guys?
is. He's got his own microphone. It's very big.
You careful what you say today.
Yeah, don't get us canceled.
Okay.
I know all those dark thoughts you had before we started recording. Don't let those come
Rooster's potentially in the doghouse right now, so.
Yeah, well, more on that shortly.
So dramatic.
out. Listen, there's not a lot going on in the world of the Oilers right now, so we're going to get into a little bit of Nation HQ shenanigans today. And Reese, he's a prominent figure. At least allegedly.
Can we talk about the addiction in the office that's going on currently to my left right now?
Should I pick Mark? Oh, Blake Wheeler.
I thought you were calling me and Aaron out on just like having pouches in
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
what I was like, come on, man.
Well, we can talk about that
Don't
on
throw me
another
under
episode.
the bus.
It's fresh still.
That's a July episode, you guys. Come
This
on now.
82-0 thing is...
Or 84-0 if you're on Aaron's computer right now.
They also have them
crazy.
for the NBA and the NFL. And like the NFL, you can do just offense, or you can do the whole team.
I don't know how to find other games of it.
Real quick before we get to delicious debate, what the fuck are you guys playing?
So you basically have this thing, and you're supposed to try and go 82-0. So you spin the ice, and then you get an error. So it's the 1980s Winnipeg Jazz.
Uh-oh.
So you have to pick someone.
And you're trying to go 82-0.
And you're trying to fill a left wing, center, right
you
wing,
fill out
2D
a roster.
goalie. And it is addicting.
So I'm going to take Dale Howardchuk.
How long do you think this addiction will last relative to, like, say, a puck doku, which was hot as a pistol for a minute?
End of the weekend.
Yeah. Now, only come until I get 82-0, and then I'm out.
Yeah,
All right.
then I'm
But I haven't got it yet.
So I just got coffee. I'm on something. No,
Paul or cupped?
Pardon?
Paul or cupped?
Paul. But then I just got the fucking Toronto.
I'm going to have to close this in front of me because this is mighty distracting.
All right, fellas, we got delicious debate coming up for our friends at Oodle Noodle. Oodle Noodle is proud to support Sports Central. 10% of all in-store sales from the Tokyo Glaze go directly to Sports Central for all of June. You can also donate your gently used sporting equipment at any of their drop-off locations. Let's get some more kids out there playing sports.
We were just there on Monday.
Tell me about it.
It was cool, actually. I'd never been there before. Basically, I thought this was such a really clever idea. So we filled backpacks of sports balls. What was it? Football, basketball, football.
Soccer balls, tennis balls, any type of
frisbees,
sport ball you could think
And
of.
they all got ball pumps because we had to deflate them.
And a pamphlet.
Yeah, and I guess they give them to the police. And then when the police or the peace officers are driving around neighborhoods and they kind
When they're bored, they just have a game.
yeah, they just pump up play. And they see kids who maybe would need sporting equipment. They just give them this bag and they get like a ton of balls to play with. I just think it's a really cool idea. I mean, like, who else is driving around the streets more often than the police?
The only person more giving would be the maintenance man at your local elementary that would go up on the roof and toss the balls down.
Exactly.
Shout out the real MVP.
Real
We went
MVP.
upstairs to like, and they have like every piece of sporting equipment you can think of. It's crazy.
Like the amount of golf clubs they had up there.
Were you guys at the main one
snowboards.
by Rexall?
No, it was by the West Soccer Center. So
Yeah,
just
it was by Mayfield.
176.
By Mayfield.
Because I went to the one by Rexall place a while ago when we first started working with Sports Central. I was watching them refurbish goalie pads. It's awesome.
Yeah.
That was the one thing the guy said as well. He's like, goaltending is the most expensive thing where people struggle to find equipment for that. We have more than enough goaltender equipment out here. And then like thoroughly, like Liam just said, it's just a fun bag of sport balls. I thoroughly was like, can I get one of those and just throw it in my trunk? Like, because you never know when a game's going to break out. And they did allow me to take one ball pump home with me. And I went home and I pumped up every one of my balls.
There you go.
Wait, got it.
Absolutely.
Well, you are a Pats fan. I thought you
So
were going
that
the
was,
other way.
know.
Tyler
You know,
wanted me
funny,
to
he was
deflate the
joking
balls.
about it.
And I was like, hey, this is my area. Like I said, I read the Wells report. I know the finer points of taking air out of balls.
For our friends at Oodle Noodle, of course, Sports Central. Delicious debate today, fellas. Easy. Mark Spector wrote a banger of an article over at Sportsnet. We were talking about it at length at HQ yesterday. Delicious debate for you guys. Full no move clause on Darnell Nurse. How likely do you think it is that he is here in October?
I think it's so hard to split it.
It is, right? Because
It's really
he holds
difficult.
all the cards.
But I just think if the rumors are true that they've asked him to do this multiple times, I think this would be the third time. Then he kind of gets to a point where it's just like, maybe I'm not wanted here anymore. I'm a year away from my restrictions kind of being shifted around.
The 10-team list.
It would only be a 10-team, no trade list. Like, this gives me a bit more power than it would then. So I think, honestly, I'll lean more to, like, I don't think he'll be here, but I'm basically like 55-45.
Because the other angle that came out, 32 Thoughts, Friedman said, and he speculated that Darnell Nurse was reportedly upset that ask came out in the media after the trade deadline.
It's just excellent reporting.
Yeah.
It's excellent reporting.
Well, the Oilers have been there's a huge rat in our organization.
Somebody's ratting.
Oh, yeah.
We got snitches.
Yeah, because I feel, and maybe the Oilers just
And I think it's Stan Bowman.
Well, there's a common denominator here.
I mean, like, you know.
I like when I was on the sauce earlier and we're like, oh, Darnell trade. And I was like, hey, my confidence level of that happening is like 15%. I just think logically he holds the cards. You're going to meet with him. We can spin our tires all we want about packages and this and that. But if you ask him and he's going to go, no, I don't want to go yet. I signed my contract that gave me a no move for this long. I'm going to be here for, if we're calling it one last dance, one last ride, I would think Darnell would want to be a part of that. But my number one concern is like, okay, even if Darnell is willing to go, okay, that's going to be a big name deal. Like Darnell's a big name. Our general manager doesn't have the greatest track record right now of getting the best value when it comes to bigger transactions. He's more of a minor transaction type guy.
I don't know. He did get rid of a Duncan Keith back in the day.
That is a great point. I never even thought about that.
That just came to my mind. Damn it.
There's that. My confidence level's just like, I'm worried that sometimes the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know.
Ken Holland is in the league, so there's a chance.
Ship him back.
I just think, like,
pair with Cece.
If you assume, yes, that he says, okay, fine. Whatever the Oilers get back is going to be junk. They're not just going to get a clean $9 million like somebody's going to take it off their hands.
But when we talk about we don't want him to retain, I have my doubts that Stan Bowman would be able to find a deal where he doesn't retain.
Well, my question would be, which avenue do you think they'll go? Because if they had to get a clean, like, his $9 million off the butt is gone.
Yeah.
Just his contract. Then I think it goes two ways. One, you're getting like a $5 or $6 million guy back.
For sure.
Or two, you're basically getting him.
Or Morgan Riley back.
Sure, something like that. Or the other option is like, you're just not getting anything.
Yep.
Like somehow you were able to move it off like a 7th round pick. Like, and would either of those be bad? It's really hard to say.
We talked about it, as long as you have the plan that right afterwards,
'cause
if you
that's the
could
thing.
spend that free agent money, okay.
I don't think the Oilers would go to Nurse if there wasn't like, okay, we think this guy are better than Nurse for a cheaper cost. I think that's a layer in this that's quite interesting. I think that they will go down the avenue of, like Dave Pagnotta reported, that they tried to get a deal done, which is Riley and Nicholas Waugh at the deadline from Toronto, that they're expecting somebody to come back that isn't a pleasing contract too.
Yeah, of course.
But is that worth saving $3 or $4 million? I think so.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I guess it depends how big an anchor you get.
Yeah, it really does. But if you get say you get a third line center that's $5 million. I keep going back to this. I should look at more teams, but the Detroit Red Wings have Andrew Kopp and JT Compher, and they're both around $5 million. If you're able to move Nurse there, and you get one of those guys back, you still open up that $4 million. That way you can go get probably two more players. Like, you can replace Darnell Nurse with probably 3 or 4 guys, which is a significant value for what for what you would be getting back.
Alternate delicious debate.
Okay.
Is there repairing this relationship?
Do you want to repair the relationship?
I'm asking you.
I don't want to.
I think the relationship, in my opinion, Darnell's enough of a professional that, and once again, this isn't the first time that this has happened. I think he's also aware that if you pumped him full of truth serum, he'd go, yeah, I'm probably not up to $9.25 million. And he's aware of everything. And I think the relationship's just fine, and that Darnell's a true, like, understands it is strictly business type situation.
I guess I started to question it, admittedly, and I wondered if Darnell is that close to the core group, but then Bag Milk, you pointed it out, like he was a part of McDavid's wedding party.
Yeah.
Third delicious debate.
Should McDavid have done that?
How can, obviously, everybody's talking about the countdown clock. Trading away one of his best men probably doesn't feel good, even if it is the best move for the organization.
Yeah.
But it's like we've played this game now for all of McDavid's career where we've kind of done it his way and appeased. And if it truly is one last ride or two more rides, whatever, like that's the point of why I'm even down to bringing in, you want a proven more, not necessarily hard ass, but hard ass like head coach to bring in because it hasn't worked the McDavid or Draisaitl way. So I'd hope that he could have a little give and take and be like, okay, I know that we love Darnell Nurse, but this team clearly hasn't been winning with Darnell Nurse. But I know they didn't necessarily feel that way about Calvin Pickard. So
I think, too, like, if the rumors from Spector are true, which I would suspect they are, where he writes in the article, they almost scratched him for Game 7.
It's just like, the other thing that, that annoyed me about that? Why were you sitting on that for 2 years?
Yeah, that could have come out a while ago. Sure.
You've had that one in your pocket for a minute, seems like, unless one of the former coaches you just talked to that really buried Nurse, by the way.
Yeah, big time.
I think in the article it said former coaches and executives. Ken Holland, you one of them? You trying to work down the value and then swoop them back from us?
So Spector was on Gregor's show yesterday. I thought one thing I was interested in, and they both said this, is that Darnell Nurse, and they weren't like really crapping on him by any means, but they said like, out of all the players that have kind of been here for a while, and like throughout their careers, Spector and Greg's, they both said Nurse is the one guy they don't know about. Like he's just like, they don't have a relationship with him. And they said though, Gregor said this, he's like, sometimes Nurse can get a bit of like, woe is me. Like, and not like super accountable for everything that he's doing on the ice. And I think for the McDavid side of it, like he would see that. And I think if you're getting to a point of like the Game 7 scratching, and do you remember that year? It was
Could you imagine?
We're getting into that. It was the Dallas series where he didn't do anything, and everyone was like, "Oh, Darnell Nurse is like minus 15, has 2 points," and then he hit. I think he had like 14 hits in that game or something stupid like that, wasn't it? It's just like, okay.
Oh, that was when he was big mad. That was would have been Game 3.
Yeah, it was something like that, and I think they still lost that game if I'm not
No, they
mistaken.
won. That was the comeback win.
Okay. So it's like, okay, you have those things, and those are the only things we know. And if it took 2 years for the Game 7 scratching not to come out,
doesn't matter.
then what else is kind of hidden under this? And like, I think there's always the side of like, we love Darnell. He's a great person, and this is a player's side of it.
Here's your thunder.
Thunder buddies.
I left the door open.
Hang on,
for
boys,
Liam.
you need to have a quick cuddle.
There's a bed over there, actually.
Then there's the side of, I want to win. And I think the players will always take that side in this current moment over then I'm friends with Darnell.
It's shit or get off the pot time. But when you talk about like, they don't have a relationship and maybe Darnell being woe is me. Do you remember this year? It was when we did Brunch for Ben and they played San Jose. And the post-game media press conference, Darnell went like full on mute, like said one-word response, two-word response to Spec. And it was like childish baby levels of grown-ass man. What are you doing right now? So,
one
can't forget
thing
that.
Spec said, which I thought was interesting, that they said as soon as that camera goes on Nurse, he does that. But Spec said he wrote an article this year, and I think he might have been on that road trip where he was just like, Nurse was terrible. Maybe it was another one, whatever it was.
There's a couple opportunities he could have wrote that.
But like he's like, I absolutely carved him. Then it turns out his wife had a baby the night before, and he was like up all night and didn't play. So Spec went up to Nurse. He said he went up to him and he apologized. He's like, I didn't know. If I had known that, I wouldn't have kind of gone so aggressively on you. And he said that Nurse said to me, he's like, hey, like if I'm on the ice, it is my responsibility to play well, and you're allowed to talk to me about like that. If I played bad, that's your job.
That's why I say Darnell's a pro's pro. Like he's been dealing with this for a minute.
Looking at Spec's article, one previous quote, and I quote, One previous coach from earlier in Nurse's career described him best when he said, "I felt that he was receptive with the info that I was giving him at the time, but it never transferred into his play during games, especially when the pressure ramped up. He always gave you the feeling that he saw himself more as an offensive defenseman, and he would make terrible reads with and without the puck at critical times of the games. Hockey sense was always a concern for me."
Doesn't Dubnyk would agree with that take, and
Yeah, he
trying to
would.
do too much.
He would.
Not an ideal quote, probably.
And like you think some of that offensive instinct is what got him paid 9.25.
Yeah, because he had a great year in that All-Canadian division year.
Yep.
So you said 55, yes, correct? For he's back in October?
I think it's like 85% he's back in October.
Dan, what's your number?
I'm now more at like, I think it's like 50-50, and I know that's a cop-out answer.
That's where I'm at too. I'm a coin flip.
But I think that like, I don't know, like this team, I was looking at the article. The Athletic had this team listed as like the top 6 defensive groups in the league last year going into the season. And you've removed Brett Kulak from that group, and you've removed Troy Stetcher from that group, and inserted Connor Murphy into there, but he's not. He's
Spencer Stasny.
Yeah, and
Well,
Spencer
That's
Stasny.
kind of what you've done, right?
And that's all you've done with that. So like, I don't know. Like it feels reactionary to make this move now, but at the same time, like you said, shit or get off the pot. Like now is the time. The window closes, slams shut if Connor McDavid leaves this team. And so like, yeah, I'm done. I think I'm done with the like, oh, is this going to upset the leader of this team kind of mentality? Like Jeff Jackson came in, Chris Knobloch came in. We were supposed to be the team of Connor McDavid. It didn't work out. Got to try something new now. And I don't think I necessarily believe that Darnell is going to be willing to leave this team. That's where I say that it's 50-50.
That's why I'm at 85.
Yeah.
I just don't, last ride, baby.
Yep.
He's going to go for
He
it.
wants to be a part of it, but at the same time,
I'm 50-50 unless he kind of thinks about it, because like how many years do you have left on this deal? 4?
4 more.
If it's like he thinks about future Darnell Nurse, where he's like, all right, I can kind of pick my spot right now, or next summer they trade me somewhere I don't want to go.
Because they would be able to pick 21
20
teams.
spot, yeah, 20. Yeah.
That's the reason I think he might accept.
I think so
but I'm
too,
still
yeah.
50-50 that'll be back.
yep.
I'm leaning more that he won't be. I just think if he's upset about this stuff, like I'm not like super far over. What did I say, 55%? Yeah. But like, I will lean slightly more that he won't come back. Because I think he probably feels a bit disrespected,
Oh, of course.
which maybe that's the end. Also, I just went 81-1.
By the way, if you were somebody that's constantly hung up on the contract, you'd sign it too.
Yeah.
Yet the worst crime he did was have a good season in a contract year and sign his name to a piece of paper.
And we had bridged him already.
Yes, exactly.
And that's the part that kind of gets lost on the fan base now. And it's totally okay. It's understandable because we're years removed from that. But you can't forget that little piece.
Totally.
And like, Spector's article was what it was. There wasn't a mention of Ken Holland giving him that deal in there.
No.
We've talked about this on the show a million times. If he was making $5 million, I don't think anybody would give a shit.
We would love him. He would be a fan favorite for the Edmonton Oilers
He
fan
was
base.
good in the playoffs.
He's
Like his numbers were the best on the team.
all the things that we like about.
Because we had him in the proper time usage.
No, he led the team in minutes at 5-5.
Right. Yeah. Never mind. I was
And then
thinking
him
of
and
the year
Connor
before.
Murphy, they seem to figure it out. I don't know.
Good.
And like over the last 3 years of doing pre and post, like there's been like 2 month long stretches where I've been like, man, Darnell's playing really solid hockey.
Totally.
And then the wheels fall off for a following 2 months.
That's why we
and,
always pump him up when he's simple Daryl.
And that's why for the last couple of years I've been like, every summer I've been like, well, what if it just all clicks in this year for Daryl like it did back then, And it is what it is. The other, I guess, spin zone, if Daryl is still around, where I keep going, hey, with every coming year and the salary cap going up, Darnell's contract hurts less and less.
Yeah.
That's my spin zone.
Total spin zone.
And I'm sticking to it.
Someone said on the show today, it's like, well, he's in a couple of years, like he's 9.25 will just be like second pair of money. It's like, it's not going that high, that quick.
Not that much. Not that much. I like when you said Wallman, $7 million. Feels
That's
like a fine
probably
seven
the
or second
ceiling.
pairing, like a good second pairing.
Yeah.
I think more than anything, I'm just annoyed. And again, it can be revisionist history, and you can tell me to shut up because it is what it is. But the Tristan Jarry trade that we made forces this hand. I don't think that this is a conversation if we're sitting here talking about slotting Darnell Nurse down in the lineup, even at that $9 million number. But because we have to now do something, we have to act, you have to look at the biggest albatross on your contract, on your roster. It's
Way
frustrating.
she goes.
Way the road. Sometimes she goes, sometimes she don't.
Sometimes you drive
Way
around
she
Edmonton
goes,
and you
Ricky.
fall in a crater-sized pothole.
Yep.
It happens.
Not out around our office right now. They're doing the potholes.
They're really going deep around here.
Well, half the staff paid for the potholes to be filled, so that was big of them. Very nice donation to the city by half of the HQ staff. Moving along, I want to give a shout out to, like I said, Tyler and Patty Puff going down to Vegas today. So give a shout out to our friends at Daily Faceoff. Go subscribe to the Daily Faceoff YouTube channel, Daily Faceoff Live. Tyler hosts that. Going live 5 days a week. They'll be doing some coverage from down in Vegas. Check out Daily Faceoff on Instagram as well, but go subscribe to the YouTube. All right, there's some general NHL stuff that we can get to in time, but there's a big story going on at Nation HQ over the last 3 days that I think we need to dig into.
I would completely agree.
Was this Wednesday?
This was Wednesday.
Wednesday morning when we noticed.
Yes.
So on Wednesday morning, the Nation group chat erupts with pictures from Liam Horman
Multiple.
of small plastic ducks being placed around the office. Now, nobody is owning up to this.
No.
But as the days have gone by, the ducks have increased, including a fresh pink one this morning in the studio that we are sitting in right now.
It was right here on this table in a Tupperware. Which
As
is
a result
filled with water.
of this duck infestation, we've opened up an investigation.
Liam's lead investigator.
Yeah, and I am starting to catch a few strays here.
You have been taking strays in the group chat that
You stand tall. You stand strong. We'll be behind you every
Listen,
step of the
some
way.
people blame Sherlock Holmes for the crimes too.
Yes.
So,
He was an innocent man.
yes.
Liam is being accused of, he's the arsonist that is investigating the house fire.
Yes. So, we've narrowed it down. Some people think it's some people.
And like they're
we got the
tiny
main
ducks
call.
that have been like on my producer desk.
They're
Liam's
everywhere.
hosting
Somewhere there.
share. They're in
There's some in my
studios.
office. They're on the coffee
It's on the
machine.
floor.
They're not just one or two. There's a lot of them.
Before we dig into this, is anybody sitting around this table right now want to own up to it? Free conscience, no
It ain't
consequences.
me. I left Tuesday afternoon before many people left the
That's
office, and
true.
that was
There's
it.
no ducks on site when Dan left on Tuesday. So
I was not here Wednesday.
He's been ruled out. Okay, you weren't here.
I will also say on Liam's suspect board, my number one reasoning to not be a suspect is he wrote doesn't care. Because
I mean, it's fair.
I would never put in that much effort to do something
It's
like
not
that.
Jay. He was in L.A.
Jay was not here.
He was away. Reese, anything you'd like
We
to
do have someone
say?
to my right
Yes.
who is
Awful
listed as a
quiet.
suspect. Now, let me work through this. The Sauce, go subscribe to The Sauce YouTube.
Yep.
They are here very early relative to the rest of the staff. Reese, as the producer of said show, has free reign of the office in the morning and in the afternoon
Yes, yes.
when many of the folks leave to go do whatever it is they do.
First guy here, last one to leave. Shout out Reese.
Now,
Shut up.
that, however, puts a target squarely on your chest, my friend. That if it was not you, that perhaps at the very least you might be an accessory to the crime.
So I don't know how early you guys think I get here,
Earlier than everyone
Earlier
else.
than me.
but I don't really give myself a whole lot of time to prep the show. So I don't know
Ryder,
where
don't listen to that.
I don't know where this free time is coming from to scatter ducks all around the office.
Okay.
Just think about that.
So
I
your
won't be.
rebuttal is
What time do you show up in the morning?
I'm not considering
Show
that
starts
as
at
the
9?
Could
detective.
vary. Sometimes my stomach's bugging me in the morning. I get here late. Sometimes I
You
got
gotta
here today.
figure that out.
I got here like 8:07 today.
Okay, but that's
is
53
so
you have
minutes to lay ducks
53
around.
minutes.
Reese,
Yeah.
I came up to the studio today 10 minutes before Owen decided and had no prep prior. And the show went fine.
But what time was Aaron up here?
Aaron was up here. I was up here
Hey,
before
I
Aaron.
might be up here, but I'm watching Pat McAfee show. Let's be very real about what I'm doing.
And also, Aaron wouldn't do that.
So 53 minutes.
Once again, caring is the thing that I'm
Yeah.
lacking.
53 minutes is an eternity.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah, but I gotta like relax and chill. And
Make a coffee.
So what are your pals doing during that
And he
time?
had to pick
Yeah,
82
because
in
the
a
other
row.
two
Yeah, yeah.
on the Sauce, Ryder and Lisa, number one, Ryder, big fan of shenanigans.
Yeah. Also, wouldn't say a word when we brought it
No,
up.
It was crazy.
It was pretty.
He
sus.
would keep this bit to himself until death.
Yeah.
That is
But
the
we'll be finding him before
Constitution.
death.
We will be.
Yeah.
Me and Liam have some tricks playing up our
I
sleeves
got
as well.
some things.
Listen, we have a lot of cameras in this building.
booby traps.
We might have to set up a streaming camera that only goes to ourselves.
Yeah.
May have already got that lined up.
This needs to be kept tight, though, because
So-
we're going to catch this person red-handed. Now, Ryder not engaging in the conversation is suspect.
So I texted his partner in crime, Lisa, today, and I sent her a picture of the Tupperware that I found the duck in, the latest piece of evidence. And I said, "Is this yours? I found it at the office."
And?
She said, "Sounds like detective work." And I said, "I'm off the clock." Then she said, "It could be ours. We own those exact Tupperware. But it would have been Ryder, not me." And I said, "I'll make note of that."
She just
So
sold
I
him
was
out.
on the clock.
Wow.
No, it's Lisa. Lisa definitely did this, right, Reese?
Okay, so I have no idea who did this.
I don't believe
Like, the
it.
only
Your grin right now says otherwise.
This is
when am I
accessory
not
to the
grinning?
crime here.
The only thing that I see out of Ryder and Lisa when I get here in the mornings is them arguing like crazy.
Where to put the
About where to
ducks.
put the ducks. Yeah.
Well, not about the Ducks. They've
Just period.
just about anything. I don't know. I could see them being this mischievous, but I would feel upset if they planned this whole thing out, especially in the mornings, and they didn't tell me at all.
Who gets here first, you or them?
Them majority of the time.
I call Ryder.
Ryder actually sometimes will show up at like 7:30.
It's Ryder.
Could be Ryder.
See, Ryder, when we had him on, we were making the suspect list on the board downstairs.
Yeah.
He stared eyes at his phone, did not look up once.
And then on the show.
And then
you
on
would
the show, didn't
not
speak
talk about it.
at any moment, and whenever we brought it up.
Yeah.
Now, my other candidate was Kennedy because I believe she left Tuesday,
Yes.
and I discovered ducks Wednesday morning. Then
Yeah.
there was no change to the ducks. Kennedy was gone. She comes back today. There's a fresh new duck.
Could we actually get some confirmation on that? Do we know?
Do we know that there's fresh ducks outside of the pink one?
That is the one. That is the only one I've seen today. But to be fair, I
that's
didn't
the
make
only-
a count of it.
But that's
that's
an
a- I mean,
egregiously
that's
sized
a-
duck. That's an upsizing duck. So
That's
you're
a
trying to
good-
make a move.
I
It
mean-
also could be a second shooter. I'm just
Grassy knoll.
There could be.
I'm just saying it could be the second shooter.
The other angle is somebody has to have access to this studio.
Yes.
That is the one piece.
Because we
is
had
true.
intern Cooper on the board. He doesn't even know how to get in here.
But there is a layer to this, which
Yeah.
I shouldn't say on
Don't.
the
I was going to
air.
say we're not allowed to say it. but
Okay,
there
we'll
is a
just
way to
get
get in
Because
here.
there's a way you want to get in here if you want to get in after
But
hours.
There's a way to get in here without the code.
All right.
Which
And people know it.
Yeah.
It's quite simple.
And that's why I think Cooper is suspicious in this. And
he seems innocent, but I also feel like there could be a
he seemed
prankster
like
side
he was
to
a
Cooper.
bit upset with what I wrote on the board.
To be fair, Liam doesn't use detective language.
No, not
he
a
uses
detective.
very blunt language.
Listen, we don't got time for this,
no,
like,
no.
Well,
vagaries.
except for Waz.
You're off the clock.
You
You're
did
off the
soften
clock.
your language for Waz.
Yes, I did.
He has a girlfriend.
I said he has a new girlfriend.
That's the only
This guy's busy. He's
He's
hands are tied.
busy. He's going to Jasper. He's going to these restaurants. He's not planting ducks. It's not wise. And he's not here today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Who's your suspect, prime suspect, Reese?
Well, with all of the information that's been presented to me in the last 45-ish minutes,
Yeah.
it's got to be one of the two on the sauce.
100%.
It has to be.
I think
Or-
it's one of the three, but either way.
But I do also, don't put me in this.
You're in it.
Cooper, I think, shows up here way earlier than he has to a lot of
Yes.
the time. And he does give me a weird vibe. Not a weird vibe, but like,
Prankster, rascal
Wow.
vibes. I get a little bit of rascal vibe.
That's why I wrote
Interesting.
Rascal up there.
I could
Yeah.
see him being mischievous and like
I
rubbing
could
his
too.
hands together.
And so what I put on the board was
Yeah, please share.
Find your role.
finding a role. Now, I didn't mean that in the sense of like, oh, Cooper does nothing, because that's just not true.
What's this guy do here, man?
Cooper is a big advocate for oil to the max, and I thank him for that.
Yep.
But
But you're dead to me.
but you're new, and you want to see how you can kind of squeeze yourself in. At the end of the day, he's an intern. He's going to be looking for a job here one day. We all know it's going to come. If he says, hey, remember that duck prank I pulled off? And it took you guys a week? Be like, oh, that was funny. Office morale is in East. It's a big thing.
It's
Auto
uniting
hire.
us.
Yeah.
Auto hire.
Yeah.
It's uniting us together, a common goal.
So who do you think it is?
I think it's the sauce. I think it's one of the three. I think there's
I
the
think it's
tripod
Ryder.
on
Ryder.
the sauce, and it's one of the three. Now, my boy
calling
Rooster
you
over
Ryder.
here, he's got this ghost look on his face
No.
right now. He does not like being accused of
think
this.
he
I
could
can
do it.
see it. I can see it on his face.
I don't think it was necessarily Reese, but I think Reese
Yes.
knows what happened.
I do think Reese knows something he's not sure.
I think
Yeah.
Reese falls under my category where I go, I don't think Reese cares enough to do that.
There's just not
But I
enough
think
time
he'd be
in the
aware.
day.
See, there's 53 minutes.
Yeah, we've discovered there's 53-minute window.
The other angle for me is like, I don't even know where to acquire tiny ducks like that.
I don't know either.
well,
I mean,
Lisa
I could
could have
figure it
acquired
out.
them.
this is
Amazon.
interesting. So maybe Amazon.
Amazon for sure. You
But
could.
Reese, oh shit. Okay, I just fucking cracked this thing.
Broke the case wide open.
So the other day,
Oh, I do remember what you're talking about.
Lisa put on her Instagram story bragging about how soft the candy is at the dollar store.
Oh,
And now all of a sudden, these little itty bitty ducks are showing up.
Dollar-sized ducks, if you will.
Yes.
When we had Peeps the last time in the office, who bought those? I assume Ryder and
Lisa.
It
Lisa.
was Lisa.
'Cause we did the Peeps challenge.
Theme. Windhorst.
Call back.
I gotta ask.
We are connecting some dots here. Investigator Liam is going to continue
Reese,
his
you been over in their
investigation.
house?
I'll text
Is
her.
there like a
And
lot of
chicken.
ducks around?
and birds and nuggets, and they got him a signed photo that says Nuggy on it.
It's all
This is
coming
all
together.
coming together
Just in
now.
case.
How?
Amazing.
Now, I was in meetings and stuff today. How active was Lisa in the investigation?
She quickly made someone else a suspect, if I'm not mistaken.
But didn't go mute like
She
Ryder.
went
she
pretty
was
hard on Cooper immediately.
She did. She did. And look, as much as I would love it to be Cooper, because that would be very
That'd be-
funny, I don't think it was Cooper.
I want him to yell pranked in my face. And yeah, you did get me.
Update?
I said, another random question. What day did you get those soft candies? And she said, I'd have to speak to my lawyer.
Uh-oh.
Those were purchased 2 days ago. So
Which was Wednesday.
Tuesday night, maybe?
Before she came in for the sauce
Yeah.
on Wednesday.
But she wouldn't have come. It's no way Dollar Tree's open that early.
No, that's a Tuesday
That's
purchase.
a Tuesday purchase.
This is interesting.
I might
when was the
live
first
here.
day
I'm
that
going to
they were
need
seen?
Lisa's
Wednesday.
credit card statements. I'm going to need to look through where
I might move in.
There's a bed. There's a
Eli
shower.
is moving in, so we could ask him to be getting a bit earlier.
We might have to have somebody move in. Full-time observation.
That's where the camera goes. Inside their own house.
They're already rolling 24/7.
Yeah, they basically filmed their entire lives anyway.
Okay. Well, Lisa is quickly becoming the number one suspect.
Yeah, that.
It's Ryder. Still saying it's Ryder. She's covering for
I
him.
wonder if
Future
Ryder's staying
husband.
silent to cover up for his future wife.
I think so too. I think he
He's
might
assisting
Be,
hiding the body.
I think Ryder might
Just as
be
guilty.
a bad liar.
Taking
He's
the-
could be a
terrible.
bad liar.
Whatever he's been doing today has been an awful
He
acting
could be a
job.
bad liar. All right. Well, friends, we're going to keep you updated on this. Don't you worry.
You got to go, Dan?
I got to get out of here. Yeah.
Farewell.
Dan, final thoughts before you leave.
Say nice things to your music teachers, and then later on you can go and
not about
say goodbye
that.
to them.
About the duck hunt.
Whoever it is needs to be put in front of a war tribunal.
Yeah.
And we need to take this to the full extent of the law.
Yep, kangaroo court.
Yep. For sure. That's my word of the wisdom. You guys have a great rest of your weekend.
too.
There
Be
goes
safe.
Dan. Dan is going to give a speech right now.
Oh, Lisa
Public
said
speaking.
she purchased them Tuesday night. Tuesday afternoon.
Her lawyer's
growing-
going to be pissed that she just disclosed that
Yeah.
information.
A mountain
You just
of
buried
evidence.
yourself.
A mountain of evidence is forming against Lisa Evans.
That's not good.
There goes
Really
Dan.
shows you who you can trust these
Yeah,
days.
this is.
We're going to keep
This-
on this, people.
I knew it was Lisa.
This is also still running in conjunction
We've
with
said every possible name.
also still running in conjunction with pubegate from the bathroom up here.
I think that's Brett.
Pubegate?
I went to dehydrate before a show a handful of weeks ago, and when I popped the lid open,
I have made eye contact with what you're talking about before, and I've always wondered, how the fuck did that get
number one, we've got somebody up here who is quite unkempt.
Yep. Yep.
And as a,
I will say that is definitely not Cooper because he was on the U of A swimming team.
Hairless, you're saying?
Yeah, Brazilian most.
You've seen me. I'm a pretty smooth guy, BM.
I'm just saying, trimming the hedges makes the stump look bigger.
Hey, man.
And we had some fucking frothy hedges in there.
There's some.
I would never sit on that toilet unless it was an emergency, which has happened once.
Yeah, I'm
Even when I was in emergency mode, I still went after my hot wings. I still went downstairs.
Go down.
I
I
gotta-
respect.
Anyway,
Yeah,
we've
I
got
can't do that to you guys up here.
No. Tour bus rules.
Brett doesn't.
Well,
Lisa
listen,
and Brett.
we've got multiple investigations happening here at HQ. So
Pubegate. I love that.
Ask Brett. Text him.
You text Lisa.
it's a whole thing. It's Pubegate
So, man,
is real.
Are you rocking heavy bush these days?
Look at my down there.
I suppose we should get back to the NHL. You guys watching any of the final?
I watched game 1, and then I watched a little bit of yesterday's game.
I haven't watched a lick.
Game 1 was really fun. A lot of back and forth. Really good goal from Thomas Hurdle to win it. Great pass from Sissons.
Game 2 was electric. Like I said, I pretty much, from the moment the Oilers lost, the only playoff games I was watching was a Habs game.
I was watching the Habs.
And that was all I really
But then
cared
even against
about.
Carolina, I kind of stopped watching the Habs because they
me
were
too.
getting absolutely done.
I watched game 1 watched little game 2 of that and went, I'm done. So it's been nice to come back. Last night's game was electric. Like it was comeback, third period. Will they, won't they? There was a coach's challenge, which I'm still confused about. I was trying to get in better shape. I was at the gym watching the third period, but I didn't have the audio on, so I couldn't understand what the hell was going on because it looked like a clean goal. I was like, why would that not be a goal?
All I got was flashbacks from the Anaheim series.
Yeah. And I guess it was whistle, whatever. But then, dude, goes to OT, and I don't know if anybody saw, there's a clip of Greg Wyshynski yesterday talking about
Just burying
Seth Jarvis. If you go through the comments, all of it was, I'm riding Jarvie anytime goal tonight. I'm putting everything on that. And then in the clutch.
Why was he riding Seth Jarvis?
He was just saying that he's, the top line for Carolina hasn't been their top line. He was saying that Jarvis has been not good for the entire playoff run and whatnot. And then what does he do? Go out and scores the biggest goal of his life.
I mean, I think Svechnikov and Aho have been...
That whole top line, though, has been
worse.
invisible. Like, they're all... But I would agree. Jarvis has done more than those two,
And
for
the other
sure.
thing, too, then, with Jarvis, in comparison to those other guys, which is why I won't put the blame on them. So Jarvis has 70 games of playoff experience. Maybe he has a bit more than I assumed. But, I feel like Aho and Svechnikov have 30 more games for Aho. What's Svechnikov's first name?
They're auto conference finals every year.
Yeah, Svechnikov, 81, so only a little bit. But, Svechnikov had 3 goals this playoffs. I know Jarvis only has 1, but, 1 more, sorry. I feel like he doesn't deserve that.
And then, it's always been with Carolina, they need to get the guy, the guy. Those dudes aren't doing it. Nikolai Ehlers, game 1,
He's so
came
good,
in,
though.
ripped 2 shots, 2 goals.
He's always been annoying.
Yeah.
Super annoying. He was a guy in free agency. I was like, I wish the Oilers could figure it out. There was no way of doing it, but man, I've always loved Nick Ehlers.
That's a guy that can work on.
I will say though, I've had my paying
Scores
attention
goals.
to the Cup Final is just having the live updates on the Score app.
Yeah, what an app.
They almost pulled me in last night when it went to overtime, and I was like, I was still out.
I got pulled in after what you got 2-2, and then I saw the stall goal, and then I saw the stone goal, and then my nephew came over and I missed the overtime goal. I was like, this is poor timing for a kid that loves.
And it was the Hurricanes power play hadn't scored in their last, I don't know if it was, I don't want to say 6-7, but I think I'm going to say it right now. Everybody's hands just did it. Yep, shout out. I think they hadn't scored a power play goal in that many games.
Yeah.
And then big one yesterday. Series is good.
Yeah,
Go
it's been
7.
good.
Give me 7.
Nah, give me 5. I would love to see Vegas just have no more victories the rest of the way.
Dude, if they win game 1 and then just flub it away.
It's
I do think they're too good,
Montreal
though.
did.
This is going to be.
I do too. And I think as Oilers fans, you should look at both of those teams and compare them to the Oilers right now and be like, yeah, the Oilers probably wouldn't have gone as far as we thought there because it just wasn't those players.
No.
Maybe Podkolzin could have had a Brett Howden kind of thing. Because I think he had 2 or 3 goals already. A Kapanen, one of the 2, right? In that first
Kapanen
series?
had 3, I think.
Kapanen
Howden
scored.
I think he has 13 goals.
Yeah, I believe
now.
so.
It's pretty incredible.
And like you mentioned earlier today on ONE, Liam, when you were like, you look at the Vegas lineup and who's on their third line? Tomas Hertl, Mark Stone. You compare that to the Edmonton Oilers' third line, especially when they were as beat up as they were.
It's just not that.
It wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to happen. I keep thinking that watching, and I was watching like a little bit of conference final here and there, and I would just think, man, we would have gotten smoked by whatever team we were playing.
Even just in the second round, I was like, would have gotten.
We got smoked by Anaheim.
I think the one thing, and admittedly I failed to recognize on Vegas, is the amount of guys that were actually injured. Like, they had injuries throughout the regular season, and guys just came back.
And Torts has that magic, apparently.
Apparently.
I guess.
Well, the second line was Brett Howden, William Karlsson, and Mitch Marner. It's pretty awesome line. It's
pretty good.
Marner's might win the Conn Smythe.
Speaking of the coaching situation, I'm just trying to find the direct quote from 32 Thoughts. Paraphrasing, essentially, the Oilers are prepared, essentially, to open the clip for term and dollars for Cassidy if they can make it
I think they said, I saw $6 million. I think she might have been Pagnotta yesterday on DFO Insider. Said,
Pagnotta? I'm trying to find the quote here. I can't find
I
it.
think he said it, and he said he thinks it could be up to $6 million for 5 years. Like a $30 million deal is kind of what they were aiming
My
for.
word.
Buck up, Daryl. You got to do what you got to do, baby.
Meanwhile, Chris Knobloch's chilling.
Yeah.
He's got a fresh contract that kicks in 25 days.
I don't know if this is confirmed, but I know at least after he was fired that Nobby was still hanging around in Edmonton. Like I said, my buddy bumped into him on White Ave like 2 days later.
Well, his family just moved.
Yeah, Ryan Rashog said they just moved here.
Yeah, so he must be chill.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That's what I would do. He's living my dream right now.
I would love to bump into Nobby on the street. Like, whoa, hey, man.
I got the quote here from Friedman on 32 Thoughts. There have been a lot of rumors. I had thought they were going to wait for... Oh, this is a different rumor, sorry. There had been a lot of rumors. I thought they were going to wait for Cassidy, and I'm starting to think or get some signal that maybe they won't. I want to stress this is just a theory. Do they bring in someone just for a year? Like, that would be awful.
I think...
You bring in somebody for a year just because you're waiting for Bruce Cassidy's contract to expire. Like, that is
That
not
just
an
seems
good
messy.
idea.
That doesn't
It's
seem
super
like what a
messy.
winning organization would
Super
do.
messy.
Feels like you're Vancouver with fought this season.
Yeah.
Wasn't Tom Rennie only here for like a year or something like that?
Something like that.
Like
right?
that
Two.
mindset would be like, oh, we'll figure
Pat
it
Quinn
out.
was here for a year.
Like, I need solutions now.
And
Yeah,
Should've
not
got
like a
off the puck.
stopgap.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
like,
Terrible idea.
I think the other side of that too is like, what if it goes well? I guess that would be best case scenario. And then it's just like, well, why do we only hire this guy for a year? But then you get into the conundrum of, oh, Bruce Cassidy is right there, and do we think this guy's better than Cassidy? Interesting. What do you think, Bruce?
I just can't see him not being available like forever. I can't see Vegas like holding on to him all summer. Like at some point somebody's going to step in, and maybe Bettman's like saying last week that whatever, it doesn't matter. Like I think at some point there's going to be something change where he is free to go and look for work. And
I'm
like,
not a lawyer, but it sounds like it is in his contract that they are allowed to do this.
Yeah.
That Hart Levine said to us yesterday from Puckpedia. The Coaches Association isn't a union. It's just basically advice, which I didn't know that. Like, I just assumed it was. So, like, he's kind of on his own.
They just wrote like a strongly worded letter that means nothing.
Essentially, yes.
Tweeted
Like,
it
They
and
can't do anything.
Yeah, you
But
tweet your
like,
take.
I don't think...
And he also said that coaches' contract, like there's a standard player contract.
Yeah.
For coaches, there
There's no
isn't.
standard.
So that's why some guys...
Well, Bill Daly kind of said that, and
Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah,
Said
he
it at
did,
the quote. He was just like, "Some guys could have done it. This one is not."
This is not.
Yeah, which I thought was pretty wild. Like,
I did
just
too.
thought they were all standard.
I
The
guess.
Islanders let Patrick Waugh go talk with the Leafs.
But did they? Because
Then
that's the thing. Like, maybe they
Avalanche
didn't have
let
to.
what's his name go to the
Fallen.
Predators.
Yeah.
Same
it's a
division.
mess. It's a mess.
Moving along. Speaking of coaching, John Cooper won the Jack Adams.
Congrats, John.
Nick Suzuki won the Selke.
Congrats, Nick. The one thing on that was I think Draisaitl last year finished 6th in Selke voting, somewhere around there. He got 1 third-place vote this year, and he was the only Oiler on the list, which shows you how miserable this season was for the Oilers.
I mean, like they're
Brian McLeod finished higher than him.
not surprising.
No, I think
They were so bad defensively.
I think last season, if I'm not mistaken, I think Hyman and McDavid also got like a couple of votes. Could be wrong. Maybe
Mitch Marner's fourth.
They were so bad defensively. It's almost surprising that any Oiler was on it.
I know. I would love to know who voted for Draisaitl because I didn't see it.
Yeah, I'm not. I would not have voted for that.
No.
Thanks, Jim.
Yeah. Hey, someone's got to do it.
Someone's got to do it.
Wouldn't vote for Bouchard.
No. Zach Werenski won the Norris, and Bouchard finished fourth in Norris voting.
What do you make of that? Anything?
Nothing.
I was like when I knew he wasn't going to be on the ballot or whatever, the top three. So my thought at that time was like, okay, if I want to see the results, and then if he was entirely left off people's ballots, like I was going to riot. But he wasn't. He was fourth. He was completely where he should have been, and
Yeah.
The only thing that was Werenski, and I'm not taking away from Werenski, he's a great defenseman, but it's also the first time a defenseman has not made the playoffs, didn't lead in points, and didn't have a crazy plus minus. It's just like seemed like they moved to the goalposts.
Yeah, that's what I think.
This specific year,
Yeah.
when it just so happened to be.
But whatever.
My conspiracy, oil hating, whatever. Tyler, the question was, did you ever answer it of minus 110 bet? Does Bouchard win a Norris in his career? Yes or no?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I said everyone else said no.
I also said
I think
no.
so. I think I think it'll come to a point where if he just keeps putting up like points like he does, you can't ignore it forever.
It could be a little bit like the Jack Adams issue of Cooper, where like people were saying it's like
Should have been Lindy Ruff.
should have been damn you.
Eventually a guy needs to.
Do you just have to like kind of help that guy's resume a little bit?
I just always have the point that I'm so like, once you get that scarlet letter on you, as whatever people think Bouchard is, that narrative and the image is
I just
everything
think
in this.
My tinfoil hat theory is that Oilers clips go viral on socials way more than anyone
Oh,
else's.
absolutely.
And when Bouchard makes a mistake, we have clips in the Nation Network that we put out through ON, and they're like hundreds of thousands of views.
yeah.
If Werenski makes that same mistake, nobody sees it.
It's because the narrative's already there, so then it just snowballs into bigger and bigger. And man, the Thunder is
picking up Thunder on the
right
mic?
now.
I think so.
Yeah,
A little bit.
Cool.
Tyler would be so scared right now. He would have shut that door hours ago.
Yep. The other big news that broke this week is Dylan Larkin wants out of Detroit.
What I would do to have him in Edmonton.
100%.
And like, I don't think Edmonton is like a top priority for him
No.
by any means, but I don't think it's like crazy to think they could try and get him.
I don't think it's crazy.
No.
I just don't think it's necessarily
They just
realistic.
won't. I just think the moment that came out, my brain, I would think most people's brains went, Bill Guerin, there it is. There's your guy. He must be licking his chops. And the fact that Larkin has the full no move, that he can pretty much say where he wants to go, that just seems too perfect of a Are him and Quinn Hughes buddies?
Yeah.
I think so, but I think him and Jack Eichel are closer.
I think he's going to go to New Jersey for Nico
Yeah,
Hischier.
that was your other. I like that captain for captain swap.
And like maybe the the Devils can get some kind of pick or something in there too, because I think
Red Wings
Hischier's-
get a little younger.
Yeah, that's what I think. So that's my guess is the Devils
Eyes are playing.
failed.
Iser plan looks like he doesn't have one.
Do you know it's funny?
Seems like there's a big wrench into that plan right now.
It's funny because the eyes are playing. Obviously, that in Tampa they won all those cups after he left. So at the time, everyone's like, this is Eiserman's team. Like, he should be winning these. But now that you've seen him with Detroit, does that change your opinion at all? For me, slightly. Like, I think he does obviously earn some recognition for winning those cups. But now of how poorly he has done in Detroit, it makes me wonder if it even was him.
Yep.
And the only way we will probably know is if Detroit have success after he leaves.
And I think they like their whole core is like 23, 24, like
Yeah.
Edvinson, Raymond, Cider,
They got that Axel, whatever.
Sandine Pellica.
Yeah, he's
Marco
Emmett Finney?
Casper.
Is that the guy?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was a
seventh
stud.
round
I
He's
think that it
drafted
was
great.
also like Larkin just didn't fit the time frame. Like,
No.
and I don't think Larkin really wanted to be there for a while. Like even last year, he was ripping Yzerman in their year-end press conferences for not trading for anybody.
anyone.
So I don't know. I could definitely see it just being like Larkin is not in the fold at all, really.
Yeah, I could see that too. Figure someone younger.
Totally.
Yeah,
Just
get a
that's
little bit
more
younger.
fits the timeline.
Shed some money. Probably.
And he just he tied your hands there.
Also,
He
by the
gets
way,
to make the decision.
I get it, Oilers fans, and I love you. Nurse for Larkin ain't happening.
No,
Dude,
no.
Some of
It's
the
not even
chat
a Stein
yesterday, it
point.
was just egregious stuff. I forget what Ryder said to me on the show today. It was like Wierenski and like some of the nurse packages.
yeah.
Like, you owe me 10 seconds of my life back for asking me something that stupid.
It's like insert clip from Billy Madison after that long rant. We
are
are
all
all
now
dumber for having listened to you speak.
may God have mercy on your soul.
The other thing I want to mention before we move on to the betting segment, just this week, the Nation Network announced a partnership with Puckpedia.com. You know it because that's where you get all your salary cap info. So what that means for you, dear listener, hopefully reader, go read the websites, is that you're going to see a lot more information getting shared across the platforms. This is a really cool opportunity for both us and Puckpedia, and we're super excited about it. Almost 2 years in the making to get this done.
I think I remember when the conversation even started.
Yeah.
I remember
pretty
the
cool.
first time we started using when I produced the trade deadlines or free agencies, and they're like automated. That makes
ticker?
my life so much easier to not have to manually input and like what we can do for shows in the future. Like, can I have a bottom ticker on post game after dark? Can I have, the SportsCenter ticker and whatnot? It's very cool. Hearts of Beauty. And he's a
Hearts
very
Beauty.
nice guy.
He's built a really cool thing over there, and this is super cool. We're super excited about getting this
I
partnership
like
going.
having a guy that smart just in the Rolodex.
crazy.
That's just like Tyler's the one to text him, but we go, hey, we need this answered right now.
Like, you have a guy in Hart who is the founder of Puckpedia that reads the CBA for fun.
Yeah.
Wasn't he the guy that told us that like Rico or somebody had a no movement clause
Yeah,
when
I
we
found
didn't? Like, I didn't. No one knew that.
Yep.
A bunch of the others.
There's it takes a special person to read the CBA for fun. Once upon a time, many HQs ago, I'm going to say 3 offices ago, we actually printed it. It is a hell of a document.
How many pages?
It's like 1,000 pages. It was a massive stack of paper, and we looked at it and we went, well, we just wasted a lot of paper.
That is, not ideal, is it?
No.
I think Liam's board is a waste of paper sometimes, but printing the CBA would be much worse.
They got a Spark Notes for the CBA.
I mean, you know,
the
like,
Coles
at the back
Notes?
of the time, I couldn't have plugged it into the clanker to make sense of all this. Anyway, shout out to our friends at Puckpedia. You're going to see a lot more stuff going on all platforms from the Nation Network sites and Puckpedia. So we're super excited about that. All right. Let's talk a little betting, friends. Our friends at Bet365. You can check out their 3-goal early payout. When your team goes up by 3, you get paid. It's that simple. Download the app today. Must be 19 years old or older. Please play responsibly. A couple of bets, friends. Just looking at the lines ahead of Game 3. Now, these are going to move. But if you want to get in early, maybe you're interested. Currently, money line, -110, both teams. No favorite tomorrow. Looking at the puck line, if you think...
Really?
Yeah, as of right now, open on Bet365, -110, both sides.
Jeez.
Have both games hit the over? Because the over
Has
is
to.
it's at 5.5.
It's at
even.
5.5. So over is -125, under is +105. Life's too short to bet the under.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially in a series like this, they're shooting the lights out. If you think that the Hurricanes are going to win by 2 or more, that's the puck line, friends. That is +230. So there could be a little value in there, though I would not bet that. Very tight series. NBA Finals, I'm hoping to ask you boys.
Oh, I got you.
Spurs, heavily favored on the money line, -240. Knicks are +195. You got the spread set at 6.5.
Spurs are winning this game.
I think so too.
There's no
They
way they're
blew it
not.
last game.
They blew it. They're like, well, I still think the series is going 7 games. I think the Knicks are the deeper team. They're arguably the deepest team in the NBA. That's why they've won so many games in a row now. It's like, I think like 11 or 12 games in a row they've won. It's something crazy. But Wemby, he can play so much better than he did in game 1. Like, he got bullied by Karl Anthony Towns. I don't
ain't
expect
that
that to happen again. But they're -240 on the money line.
Yeah,
It
-240.
went down. It went up, I guess.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So
Heavily favored.
you go with that. The NBA playoffs, like I said, I took a break from the NHL playoffs. Needed to. Reset. Oilers out. I have not stopped watching the association. I have a text from Liam. I'll get it framed where he said, the NBA is back, baby.
Because of the nuns.
Shout out to Spurs nuns that have been
nuns.
blessing them all playoff series. They legitimate have nuns that sit courtside or in suites, and they like bless the
them.
players pregame.
Beautiful.
I've been watching more NBA playoffs than ever before, and you want to know why? I just like looking at Wemby.
Yeah.
He's so long. It's like freakish. He's like a giant bug man.
When he's in like the middle of the paint, like in the the free throw line of the paint, and he just decides, I'm just going to dunk the ball from there. And he just extends out like in Space Jam when the MJ reaches his arm out and extends. Like, that's what it looks like.
Like his, I guess, wrist hinge looks like it should be where his elbow is. He's just a freakish human being.
And I always say, like, he's got Steph Curry range. You're 7'4", you should not be able to shoot.
He
from
took
that.
9 threes last night.
Shaq couldn't even hit a free throw. This guy's pulling up from the logo.
And he also moves like a much smaller guy. It's very weird to
I was
watch.
showing my dad the picture of Wemby and the Nuns yesterday. My dad hates basketball. And he's like, who is that guy? And he's like, how tall is that? He is 7'6". And these ladies aren't like that short.
But he's like, so Tyler did this on Real Life yesterday. 7'6" tall, but his wingspan is like 8.5 feet.
Yeah. There's
It's
sometimes
nuts.
when, I think this is crazy. I've never seen this before. He'll go for like, someone will have it in front of them, like protecting it, and he'll just reach all the way around and touch like the top of the ball. So that is insane.
That's what I mean. That's why I like looking at him.
Yeah, it is.
You
He's a
shouldn't
crazy
be
athlete.
like...
Anatomically, he makes no sense.
And that's the thing where you get worried that later in his career, injuries are going to come for him. But like, there's no indication of this moment, man. I ain't never seen, and I say this like in a nice way, when you call him a freak, when you call him an alien. I don't mean that derogatory.
No. It's just
unicorn. That's the other term you can use, whatever.
yeah. Like you put wings on that guy, he's flying away.
And the point I keep saying is that like it always happens with sports. Right now, everybody loves Wemby and the Spurs because he's young. If they win, next year everyone's going to hate his guts and everything.
I also
It'll
kinda like
change immediately.
the Spurs, because like, isn't that the Spurs all there is there?
Yeah.
So I kind of like that too.
and the big women, according to Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley.
But don't mention that in front of the mayor.
Arguably.
She was kind of rude.
Yeah.
She was like way too aggressive. It was like,
Yeah.
you're on my show. I thought it was crazy.
And I don't think that bit is going to die anytime soon.
No.
She arguably made
no.
it louder.
It's going to be that in Galveston, Texas the whole time. That dirty ass water.
It's been happening all playoffs long that there are two specific ladies who keep sitting behind Spurs head coach Mitch Johnson.
Oh my God.
And they are not wearing the shirts that are designed for everyone to wear. And they are showing off their assets, if you will. And it's just become massive memes of like the coach every time they cut to him and he's not looking, and like it's just even the announcers. It's a funny. Shout out San Antonio.
Last thing I want to talk about in the betting segment is, if you're interested, it's going to be a boring race, but the Monaco F1 race is coming up this week. Charles Leclerc is favored at plus 100. He won it last year. Lewis Hamilton is next up, plus 250. Max Verstappen plus 700, and then the Mercedes boys at plus 1200.
Who's leading the standings? Antonelli still?
Antonelli,
Yeah,
right?
Kimmy. It's Kimmy's world.
Oh my God! Like 40.
Yeah, the kid. Like the crazy
50.
thing about F1 is how young these drivers are.
Becoming, yeah.
It's
crazy.
nuts. And then like I'm reading about it, and it's like, yeah, Max Verstappen made his F1 debut when he was 17 years old, and you're like, I could barely drive my normal car when I was 17.
Well, it felt like a few years ago, probably on the second season of Drive to Survive, that was going to be like the peak of F1 because everyone was so young and they're all coming through, and then like so many guys just kind of fell off. Like Gasly never really found anything. I'd say Ocon too. Like Seitz is still good, but we all kind of know where he's going to end up being.
Yeah, he's with Williams, so it's
Yeah,
like there's a ceiling there.
Yeah. So now these other guys have come in. It's like, damn, they're actually really, really good.
Yeah, like Kimmy is nuts.
Yeah. Even the other guy too, isn't he decent? The guy who went to Red Bull this year.
Oh,
Hadjek, is that
yeah,
his
I
name?
think so.
He's not bad.
Red Bull's just a mess, though.
Yeah.
Max is going to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Like, if he's finishing like P10, like that is not Max Verstappen where he finishes.
No.
Bring back Horner.
Well, there was a rumor that he was trying to buy a chunk of another team recently that was getting blocked by Toto.
Oh, really?
Those two.
Those two, they're
Those
rascals.
two, man. Like, I say this all the time, but during F1 season, whenever there's a good race or something, the first thing that pops in my head is, man, I can't wait to watch that on Drive to Survive. Man, it's going to be sick behind the scenes.
Check out Bet365's 3-goal early payout. When your team goes up 3, you get paid. It's that simple, friends. Download the app today. Must be 19 years old or older. Please play responsibly. Gentlemen, ask the idiots questions. Reese, I need your participation as well, please. Let's go. I've got 4 questions for you, and I would like to tell you about our friends at, well, Dog Patch. If you want to watch pre-gaming with Bordsy, the old copy needs to get updated.
5 months from now, you can tune back in for an 84-game regular season.
Exciting.
In the meantime,
That's what it still is.
yeah, it's still pregame with Bordsy. So in the meantime, come enjoy the delicious food at Dog Patch. When it's not raining, the patio rocks. You get yourself a
crazy weather.
Yeah, nice mimosa flight. Come on. Kick off a weekend with one of those, you're having a good time.
Eggs Benny.
Eggs Benny for
I love their
What are we looking at for weather here?
rain. A lot of it. I think for about a week, too.
Yeah, is it pouring tomorrow? Because I'm going to a wedding tomorrow.
Yeah, not till the evening, though.
Bring your garbage bag pawn show. All right, first question. Aaron, you are our guest this week, so I'm going to ask you question number 1. Finish this sentence, please, Aaron. The Edmonton Oilers will win the Stanley Cup next year if blank.
They get good goaltending. Not above average.
Oh, man.
That's just the first thing that immediately popped into my head is that we've for years said, if we just got above average, look what would happen. Kind of got that with Connor Ingram. Wasn't necessarily that for what happened. I mean, there's so many layers I could go with that, but first thing in my head would go, I need some confidence in my goaltending.
Liam, the Oilers will win the Stanley Cup next year if blank.
If they, I want to say goaltending too. That would be number 1, but just to be different, I'd say get a top 6 winger.
Young Reese, the Oilers will win the Stanley Cup next year if
Everyone stays healthy.
I will say, and this one's for Braden, by the way, I will say the Oilers will win the Stanley Cup next year if they remember they know how to play defense.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
You know,
Any
I think they
form
kind
of
of
it.
forgot.
Honorable mention for me would as well, and it just keeps watching the playoffs. If the Edmonton Oilers will win the Stanley Cup if they can have a consistent third line provide offense.
Totally.
Like that's when I'm watching these other teams and I'm like, oh, it isn't just a 2-line. The top 6 is top 6, but you can have a top 9.
That'd be nice.
And that's the thing that I keep watching. I'm like, we just don't. And I love Jason Dickinson. Like, love him to death. $5.1 million is AFP analytic projection.
Not a chance.
Not a chance am I doing that. And like, I think Jason Dickinson's like an amazing 4C. But for my 3C, I need you to have the ability to put the puck in the net. And from what I saw from Jason Dickinson, and we can't just because he scored 2 goals in the playoffs be like, oh yeah, that's what we remember. He doesn't really have that. So that's where I worry about that part. Yeah.
To me, it would have been like, I was kind of thinking about Jason Dickinson, like, all right, maybe the offense isn't necessarily there, but if the Oilers could have a legitimate, true shutdown line, and that's your 3C or third line that goes out over the boards against the first line or whatever, brings Connor and Leon's minutes down, there's probably value there. But then Dave Pagnotta was talking about him asking for $5+ million, and I go, you don't have enough offense there to justify that number to me.
Yeah. On Puckpedia, actually, they have the contract comparables, and they have him around $2.5 million.
And listen, Darnell Nurse makes $925. Ask the moon. I get it.
Yeah.
And we're Puckpedia guys. So
we're huge Puckpedia
we're going with that.
guys. Of course we are.
I say I run with whatever number is more in line with what I want.
narrative.
I'm going with that one. Yeah.
100%. Reversing the order, Reese, you'll be up first.
Heck yeah.
What would, this one comes in from Brent. What would qualify as a completely unacceptable Oilers offseason?
Just like being too patient. Like, obviously, this is the year that they have to iron out these kinks with this team. And if it's just them sitting back and adding like some depth pieces at free agency and like not really, they just got to make a big move.
Liam, what would qualify as a completely unacceptable Oilers offseason?
Just not getting your priorities done. Like, it doesn't have to be all of them, but if you don't have a top 6 winger, if your blue line if you like don't re-sign anyone like Murphy or Dickinson, and you just go in with like no identity, I guess is kind of a part of it too.
Aaron, what do you got?
I'd say it's kind of further to Reese's status quo. If you were to keep with what was last season, then there's no chance that you're going to, and I guess the other would be like my theme this summer would be no stone left unturned. Like everything's on the table. There's no bad ideas, no bad options. You hear Dylan Larkin's available? I don't think he's coming to Edmonton. You better get on that phone
Kick
and you
tires.
call over there. You call all 31 other teams. If Darnell says, I'm kind of into it. Freddie options. We keep talking about St. Louis, his hometown. You have to get creative and find a way to get out from some of these. Because when you have a Darnell contract holding you down, you got a Freddie contract holding you down, you got a Jari contract holding you down, and you just gave up a first for Mangiapane contract. That was kind of holding you down, but you got Dickinson, sure. But No
You
stone
just end
left
up
unturned.
staying down.
No stone left unturned.
My answer will be, just to be different a little bit, because I agree with all the boys. It would be completely unacceptable to me if the Oilers look at the two teams in the Stanley Cup Final and believe they need to do what they've done. Meaning like Carolina, a little bit more of a slower build, but they ultimately went out and got some tactical deals done. It made sense. Vegas, on the other hand, they're just trading their way into success regardless of whose feelings it hurt. And they've executed it well, to their credit. But I don't believe the Oilers can execute that same plan. So don't look at these two teams and think you're like, we can do that. I just don't think so.
Stan Bowman, you're not that guy, pal.
You're not that guy, pal. Liam, starting with you.
Okay.
This one comes in from Damien. What is the proper role for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins at this stage of his career?
I think he should be a third-line player that kills penalties.
What do you got, Birdsey?
Probably 3C for this current Oilers squad, what I would imagine. 3C. Still, like we keep talking about on ONE about maybe Nuge moving off the power play for somebody else to get it. I'm open to that idea. And if that were the case, I'd be like, hey, just focus everything on the other part of special teams and become first guy. And now he's already kind of that, but that would be your area of focus. But they also like Nuge. What makes Nuge is that he's a Swiss Army knife. And that, yes, he's 3C, but 84 game regular season. People are going to get banged up. And that his role can be a fill-in gap in those spots as well, but who knows? That's the beauty of Nuge.
What do you got, Reese?
Yeah, I think somewhere in like the middle six. Like, I don't think you can throw him up with McDavid and Hyman anymore, or McDavid and anybody. Like, I just don't think he has that same motor, and he hasn't been as productive as I think everybody kind of wishes he was up with those guys. So I think giving him a little bit less of a role, but still having him be a dominant two-way, like a contributing two-way center.
Mm-hmm. Mine will be, I think he's a third line winger. You need a legitimate 3C though to make that work. Otherwise he's the 3C. But I wouldn't move him off the power play just yet because they've had so much success as a unit for years. So I think like special teams, third line is probably the way I would start. Open to all conversations.
And like when I mentioned, like I look at Carolina, Vegas, their third lines, how they can score. Man, Nuge is a third line winger. Like that's exactly what we're talking about here.
It's like
now
even though he didn't have, I
it,
wouldn't say he had a great year last year by any stretch, but he still popped 20 goals.
he's still a good player.
Yeah.
Totally.
Final question. Reese, I'll come back to you. This one comes in from David, not Quadrelli. If the Oilers trade Darnell Nurse, who's going to fill those minutes?
I think it's just got to be like divide and conquer. Like, there's also going to have to be a defenseman that comes in because I don't think with the 6 they'd be sending out there minus Darnell Nurse, I don't think that is a contending defense core. Like, there's got to be somebody that comes back and takes over those minutes, but I think you'll see more responsibility to Wallman. Maybe Emerson gets a little bit more of an opportunity. But yeah, I think they'll have to spread it out because I think Ekholm's going to be getting less minutes as well.
Liam, who's filling the minutes?
I just think it's just straightforward to say is Wallman will.
That would have been my answer, but I'm going to go fun. Brett Kulak.
He's back.
That's who, baby. Bring him back. You telling me he wouldn't be capable? He would. Likes it. And I'm still holding out hope that Brett Kulak, if this Darnell thing and he were to leave, that there's a way that you get BK back. Because that's a guy that I know could handle some of that workload in minutes.
It's obviously impossible to answer the question without knowing what a deal would look like or who would come back or what they do. But my answer right now, Spencer Stastny, because he is the 6th defenseman. So
I just went further down the list and then I
just swapped him in.
I don't even know if I would bring Stastny back.
His AFP was like 2 something.
2.6.
I'm not doing that.
That was a bad trade. For a 3rd round pick. Like that doesn't
I was hopeful.
I was too.
Because he's got great wheels.
Great jawline.
Great jawline, looks handsome in glasses.
It irritates me that like Nick Blankenberg, who's a right shot too, Stas is a right shot if I'm not mistaken. He's only like a year older and he went for a 5th round pick. And the others gave up a 3rd.
Well, you got to spend.
And we test a second to Brett Kulak.
You got to spend when you get Tristan Jarry, though. You know?
Yeah, of course.
You got to spend.
Man. You got it.
What are you doing?
You got an opportunity to get Tristan Jarry fresh off waivers. You got to do what you got to do, man.
Come on.
Fair enough.
All right. There you go. Ask the idiots. Just slide on into my DMs. I will ask the boys for their first take on the situation, regardless of what it is. Deal? Deal. Perfect. Let's wrap up the podcast. Reese, get the buttons ready. Time for hot and cold performers for our friends at Swiss Donair. Swiss Donaire is home of the old school donaire with options if you want some flair. Open for 25 years now, 7 days a week. Pride of the North Side. Swiss Donaire is great for your events at home or the office. Check out their location, 8308 144th Ave Northwest. Order online at swissdonaire.com.
I was doing that ad read with you while you were doing it. I still got it.
You can just we do these so many times that they just kind of riff off them, you know?
Wilhock beef jerky burned in my brain.
Dog Patch. Watch pre-gaming with Bordsy. Every game day. All right, Aaron, you're up first. We always start with our veggies around here.
Yep.
Cold Performer of the Week. Look back at the last 7 days of your life and tell us what's been going wrong. Cold Performer of the Week, Aaron.
Cold Performer of the Week. For me, I did my fantasy football punishment, which was the Hot Ones challenge.
Did you have to do all 10 wings?
Had to do all 10. 2.6 million Scoville was the hottest.
Where'd you kind of run into trouble?
The 7th wing. I didn't drink milk until the 7th wing, and that is where it got. The final 3 were.
How'd the bomb treat you?
Horrible. It was my Friday. It was not good. I'll spare you the deets, but we powered through. And the stance I make is that you need to do your punishments because that's what integrity is all about.
Tyler and Jay.
Yep.
Boy.
What?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
What are their delayed punishments?
Tyler has to do the milk mile, which he hasn't done. He's saving it for summer content.
Yep. We've had plenty of time for that.
And Jay needs to get a fake 10, which he asked us to do.
He just wants it.
Yeah, but he won't get
But
it.
you won't do it. And I'm at the point more than enough time has passed that you need to do your punishments.
Oh, it's got to be
boys.
publicly called out then.
Yeah.
As a repetition publicly called out.
Agreed.
Be ready on Monday.
My Cold Performer of the Week, Lisa Evans' inability to make it difficult for us to find out she was the Duck Queen.
Oh, that's cold.
Thank you, Reese. Or was it Reese? Could still be Reese.
Reese could be trying to cover up the body. Listen, he's got that smile on his face all the time. There's shenanigans behind
He
that
knows
smile.
where the bodies are buried.
He knows. Reese, you're up. Cold Performer of the Week, and then give yourself a button, my friend.
I think as the rest of the office, I've been taken over by this 82-0 game.
Yeah. I played
It's
whole
the
show.
biggest jip when you get 1990s Atlanta Thrashers. There's 2 possible players, and one of them's Andrew Brunette. Bull.
My Cold Performer is streaming services, and I'll tell you why. I just finished season 2 of The Pit.
Oh, what a show.
Great show.
Yeah.
Wonderful show.
Great show.
I wonder when the next season happens. Not until January of 2027. Severance on Apple TV. Same thing. It's 2 years between seasons. White
They're
Lotus.
bad for it.
Years between seasons. I don't like that I have to take notes, perhaps watch an entire season before the new one starts, just so I can even remember what was going on, or the little recap montage they do before the first episode has to be about 25 minutes long.
Yeah.
Drives me nuts. Why is it taking 2 years for shows to come out? It's bullshit.
I'm upset.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
The Pit's a great show, though.
It's a very good point. It does take.
Why is it?
House of the
It's
Dragon.
just such a tease.
You watch that? You
No.
didn't watch that? This season 1 came out 5 years ago. They're just finishing season 3.
You're right. When I watch a new season now, I go to YouTube and I'm like, can I find a 20-minute
Yeah.
video explaining to me what happened in the last season?
Stranger Things was
That's the
bad.
epitome of it all.
It's actually quite pathetic. To be
It's
honest.
nuts.
Yeah. That Daredevil show on Disney, they were shooting season 2 while season 1 was being released. So that's the way you got to do it.
Yeah. Or
Let's
like
get things rolling here.
Lord of the Rings. They filmed all those freaking movies at the same time.
Yeah, they just did it. Let's get
Anyway.
moving.
Did you give me a button? Oh, yeah, I had Drake. All right, reversing the order. Reese, you'll go out first. You're Hot Performer of the Week. What's a bright side in your life, my friend?
Not a big deal. Me and my girlfriend hit 6 years for our anniversary this week.
Congrats, Reese.
It's whatever. Thank you.
whatever.
I love
Thank
you, Jess.
It's
Shout out, Jess.
You guys started dating when you were 4?
Jeez.
It's actually 28% of our lives.
God, you're such
Crazy.
a young man.
That's true love, though.
It's whatever.
Makes me believe in
true
love.
It really does. I'm not even kidding when I say
You
that.
know? It's nice.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations, buddy.
Liam, you also make me feel that way.
My hot performer, I didn't wait 6 years to ask my girlfriend to marry me. So me getting married in a couple of weeks, I'll just make that one my hot performer. Reese. Is that what you're going to do this weekend?
Propose?
You're going to propose?
The big guy is smoking hot.
Are you old enough? Would that be legal?
One of us is gonna have to sign for it. Yeah, one of us has to sign for it. Aaron, what do you got? Boardsy, hot form of the week.
My hot performer of the week is AJ Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Put some
Big trade.
respect on my name.
Newest New England Patriots wide receiver. Had to bitch and complain his way out of Philly, but now he's back with Mike Vrabel, where when he was with the Tennessee Titans with Vrabel, AJ Brown never had any problems. All right, he was just a good receiver. Wasn't reading books on the sideline and doing all this nonsense he does now. So our offseason's very entertaining over in New England this year.
Mike Vrabel, he's always committed to offense.
He's committing of it. So AJ Brown, my guy. I got to get to Jersey now.
Hot performer for me. Back to Netflix for a second. I love the Untold series when they come out. I think they're really well done for the most part. Now some details are left out, but the one on Vinnie Jones that came out last week, so entertaining. He was such a maniac. Yeah. And I only knew him. Actually, Liam taught me that he even played soccer, and that was like 2 years ago. I only knew him from like Snatch and all the Guy Ritchie movies.
She's the man.
And She's the Man, of course.
Whoa. So he's got range. Holy.
But he's playing the same guy in all of them. You know?
He has no range.
He's just playing Vinnie Jones.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Untold on Vinnie Jones was super fun. He was an absolute maniac when he played soccer, and then he transitioned it into being a Hollywood actor, I guess. Yeah. It's fun. I love sports documentaries. I could watch them all day.
Woo! Friday, baby. Yeah, let's celebrate Friday. Woo!
It's a good one, Maurice.
Menzies says he doesn't like the Untold series. I like them. And
like
they're
them
doing
too.
all the soccer ones right now.
Yep.
Liam, what was the guy I watched Untold on?
Jamie Vardy.
Jamie Vardy.
I got that one in my queue for this
That was a
weekend.
good story. I'm just so unaware of football and footballers back in the day that I feel like I'm getting so, like these are stories I've never heard before.
Totally.
So it's so fresh to me.
I love sports documentaries, especially when I don't really care about the sport, because I just find it so interesting.
Yeah.
Like there's a Rafael Nadal one that got loaded. I'm absolutely into it.
Let's say I've watched 30 for 30s on like luge.
100%.
Like, yeah, man. Tell me more.
Of course. Sports documentaries rock. All right. There's one last thing to do before we let you go for the weekend. And that is for young Reese to wrap up the podcast with some words of hope.
You thought Aaron was going to get
I
it,
didn't
you?
think it was going to be Aaron.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Darnell Nurse.
Wow. Thanks, Reese.
Wow, that was hopeful. Have a great weekend.
You guys
everybody.
like end every episode with some hope?
Yeah, I always put somebody on the spot and ask them for words of hope to wrap up the podcast.
By someone, he means Reese.
Well,
ask
it
Reese a lot.
might be rainy and dark and gloomy outside right now, gentlemen, but the sun will rise again in oil country. And it starts with Darnell Nurse saying yes to Stan Bowman in a couple days.
A little bonus round of words of hope.
Nice.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.